What's up guys, and welcome back to Rabros Gaming. So in today's episode we're going to be going over the unstoppable MP5 layout that I have running in Cold War right now. This is the best class that you'll probably put on your MP5, and I'm telling you, it's literally unstoppable. So we're going to get right into this today, but before we do that, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon, turn on notifications. That way you guys get to see our latest videos, because we got a lot of Cold War videos coming up for you guys, both best class layouts and actual content, especially when the game gets dropped, you guys. So let's get right into it today. So we got the MP5 going on. So before we get into the actual gunsmith, I'm just going to go over the actual class that I have running right now. Tax, I'm using Stim. That's my go-to every game. Next, we got Lethals. I'm a Fray guy. I'm trying to unlock Simtac. I'm literally like a few thousand XP away. Like, I'm so close to it right now. Field upgrade, I'm all for field mic. Honestly, this is the best I feel out of all of them. Gas mine is good too in jammer, but to be honest, I'd rather have a perk that I'm using where I could see where the enemies are, and especially because the game just got dropped, you see about 80% of the people because they don't have perks to block them. So field upgrade by far is the best I use. Perks, let's start with perk 1. I'm using this one here. Reason is it's great when you can see the enemy opponent trying to aim at you. You get a little slider bar, knowing on what side of the screen you need to turn to find that enemy. And honestly, depending on your sensitivity, I usually get them about 60% of the time. Again, I'm playing on like a 10 sensitivity, so it's a pretty good sensitivity. If you're playing lower than that, I mean, your odds are pretty slim because you're not going to turn around quick enough. Perk 2, scav all the way. I've always used scav. And perk 3, gun ho. This is gung ho. I don't know why I just called it there, but yeah, this is the best I find, for the reason that it says right there, you can move at full speed when reloading. You don't have to stay stationary or prone or crouch, whatever. I could sprint all the way and quickly reload that gun to get into that next objective. Next is wildcards. So wildcards, you guys will need to ensure you have gunfighter unlocked. If you do not have gunfighter unlocked, you could follow this guide to a point, but you're not going to be able to add all the attachments to the gun that I'm going to tell you. You can only add, I believe, about 5. This allows you to do the extra 3. So let's get right into it. The MP5, the unstoppable MP5. This thing is absolutely insane. Optics. So I'm always using the Micro Flex LED. This is my favorite go-to. I mean, you could use it. The optics makes absolutely no difference in the actual performance of this gun. So feel free, if you prefer just using the standard iron sight, feel free to use the standard. Or if you want to use something else, go for it. It affects the gun in no way at all. Muzzle. Okay, this is where it's important. This is where you guys are gonna have to follow. So I use the Flash Guard 9. This is my go-to. Reason is you get a rare signature fade of 70%. That's a pretty good jump there. Barrel, paratrooper for the win here. Main reason is the effective damage range and the muzzle velocity. Also, you guys keep in mind when you are looking at, the pros and cons, you also click the more details button, and this gives you a more in-depth on actually what is affected on the gun. The pros and cons is a nice summary, but when you actually see the difference for yourself, 4% doesn't look like a huge jump, but to be honest, like if we look at the sprint move speed, it's not a lot at all, but keep in mind the smallest change to a gun's performance affects the overall. And I mean, what we do is also all the cons that you will see, we do make up in other attachments. So let's get into the next one. So that's the barrel, the body. We use ember sighting point right here. Main reason for this is the hip fire. This gun is a great close quarter gun, and I'd say about half the time I don't have a chance to aim down sight, so I'm just hip fired, man. And this is great because I get a 30% increase on hip fire rate right there. I mean, you lose a little bit of sprint out speed and aim speed, but you know what, it's not the end of the world. Underbarrel, field agent all the way here. It's a double whammy, and like I say in every video, because you get both vertical and horizontal control. Okay, so that's crucial, to be honest. Mag size. So this is a touchy one. I mean, you could play with this. I personally use the Vandal speed reload. So this is only a 30 clip right here. You can use the 40 rounder if you want, but I'm gonna tell you why I use the Vandal, to be honest. It's nice to have a 40 clip. Yeah, it's great, to be honest, especially in close quarters. You don't want to reload as often. But the reason I use the Vandal is you'll see here that the reload speed is 25%. And the Vandal, it jumps up to 40, so that's a 15% increase in speed reload right there. And you're still starting off with more ammo right off the bat. So to be honest, for me, I look at the ammo capacity and the mag size, okay, yeah, I get an extra 10 bullets. I don't really care about that, to be honest. I'd rather have that quick reload. It's a give and take, right? I'd rather You know, most of the time, if you're unloading 40 bullets with an MP5, most of the time it's because you're either not aiming directly at the guy you're spraying. So you're going to want to focus on your aim, to be honest. So for that 10 bullets, I'm going for an extra reload. So use the Vandal, you guys. This is my go-to. The handle, I'm using Tac Force all the way. You get that aim speed increase at 25% there. And the stock is crucial. You need that no stock. You want that sprint out of speed, aim down sight right away. Okay, you lose a little bit of hip fire, but as we showed you earlier, I believe it was the under, was it the under? Or was it the body? Yeah, the hip fire here, you'll see we got the 30. And, you know, here we lose a little bit of hip fire, but big deal. We gain that in other areas, right? So no stock, put on the MP5. I'm telling you guys are going to love this loadout. I've been playing with this for quite some time now, and it was terrible at the beginning. It had terrible recoil, terrible control. And now with these attachments, this gun is literally unstoppable. You could probably pull, I would say, an easily minimum 30 kills a game, you know, depending on your controls and settings and how good of a player you are. So put these attachments on. I'm curious to let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this loadout class. I'm going to get into the secondary in a minute. I find it's been great so far. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Now the secondary gun, this is my loadout. Remember, I'm telling you guys what my loadout is and what I find is the best. Pistol, man, all the way. This gun is insanely strong. The performance on it is incredible. It's actually stronger than literally some shotguns and assault rifles if you're using it right. You could literally down a guy in like 5 shots. Like, it is insanely good. So let's get into it. So optics, you don't want optics. Let's be real. 95% of the time that you're pulling out your secondary gun is because you've ran out of ammo in your primary. You need something to finish the job ASAP, and you're pulling out your secondary, right? So if you don't have time to aim down sight, if you're doing that quick, you know, swapping your guns, you don't have time to aim down sight. Let's be real. So no optics for me. I mean, you could if you want, but again, I don't use it. So muzzle, I'm going for the agency suppressor right here. Reason for this is mainly the vertical control that you've got there, 15% increase. The barrel, I'm using the takedown. I want this for the range that you increase here, 60% increase in range. It's insane. I don't really care about the movement speed, sprint out of movement. Not, you know, I'd say a majority of the time you're not really sprinting and, you know, out of nowhere pulling your pistol out to kill somebody. It's not really a common thing, to be honest. So for me, yeah, that's that. Body, steady aim laser, all the way, hip fire. Sometimes you don't have a time to aim and you're just pulling you're whipping out your pistol to finish the job. You don't have time to aim down sight. So that's the hip fire increase there. Mag size, this is crucial, is the 12 round. You can use the Vandal as I explained earlier because you got that faster reload. But again, going back to what I was saying, you're pulling your secondary out for a reason, and that's to finish the job. You don't want a smaller mag size. I believe it only comes with a 6 or 8 round mag. It's something smaller than that. And those extra couple bullets can make a world of a difference, to be honest. Handle, quick draw. That's what you need. You can't do anything else. You're pulling your pistol out for one reason, and that's to finish the job. Like I said, for the 5th time, that's what you need, quick draw. So put that on. Honestly, this gun is insanely overviewed, you guys. Like, it is strong. You guys will be extremely happy. I mean, you can go with like a shotgun if you really want. I used to run the Gallo, but to be honest, I personally like the pistol. Plus, it's less weight. You could run around with it more. So that's the loadout, you guys, for the unstoppable MP5 class. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you guys think about this layout. If you guys do use it, please let me know how many kills you guys get in the game with it. I am curious. And yeah, I mean, let's go from there, you guys. If you guys haven't done so already, remember to smash that subscribe button. That's all I've got for you today. But remember, click that bell icon because I got a lot more best loadout classes coming to you guys. So if you click that bell icon, you guys will be the first to know. Well, you guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, remember to smash that like button and share this with all your friends. Peace out, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Later.